Is what is an IEP? It's the child's individualized education plan, and the word individualized is really important because it's the plan for your child, and it is a several page document, and it begins with what the child's present levels are, what the child's strengths and weaknesses are, and from the weaknesses you look at what the child's needs are as far as goals. And so the present levels, we call them present levels, we used to call them present levels of academic and functional performance. That's hard to say, so we call it present levels. The present levels drive the goals, and the goals drive the services. So if a child has behavioral needs, they would have a behavioral coach, they'll have behavioral goals, and there could be social emotional goals. The easiest to explain, for instance, is if a child has dyslexia. So that's a reading disorder, and the child would receive goals in reading, and it could be fluency, it could be phonemic, and then the child would also receive services, which means the number of minutes that the child would be either pulled out or pushed in, and then you also have accommodations. And we'll talk about that later, but what does a child need in order to access the curriculum along with peers? Does the child need extra time, chunking, breaking down? And within the goals, it will say what the child should be doing a year from now, and the parents will get progress reports the same time that report cards are issued. So it's usually quarterly, some schools are 3 times a year. And so what you want to do is you want to make sure that the child is making progress. And under the new Supreme Court case of Andrew F., the goals must be appropriately ambitious. There was a time when at least in the Ninth Circuit where we are, where schools would sometimes, or judges that interpret these, would say, there's no guarantee that the child makes progress. Under Andrew F., a child must make progress. And so this says what the child needs to work on, and these goals are geared toward that child's disability.